welcome to Analog IS Academy. So I am Priyesh providing the key for Prelims 2024 O's around sections like environment, geography, science and technology and IR. Around 55 questions will be handled here. Let's begin our session. Question number one, the total fertility rates in an economy is defined as option A, the number of children born per thousand people in the population year, or second, the number of children born to a couple in a lifetime in a given population, or the third, birth rate minus the death rate, or the average number of live birth a woman would have by the end of her childbearing age. So answer is D. Okay. Answer is D, and this is called TFR, or total fertility rate. So if you say the birth rate minus death rate, it become a natural growth rate. Okay, it's become a natural growth rate in the population. So just here for the answer one is D. D is the right option. Now question number two. With reference to the sector of Indian economy, consider the following pairs. There are some economic activities and their sectors, like economic activities divided into three kind of sectors: primary sectors, secondary sectors, and tertiary sectors. Primary sectors are those where you get the material directly from the nature. Secondary means after the processing of the natural material, then you get the secondary material for consumption. Here the transformation of primary products are done, and the tertiary is providing services like and all. Let's see the first one. Storage of agriculture produce is a secondary activity. No, it is a tertiary activity because warehousing, storage, transport, communication all come under which category? Tertiary. So this is not wrong, not correctly paired. Dairy farm is a primary industry, yes, because dairy product is directly come from the nature. So the second is rightly paired. Third is mineral exploration. Mineral exploration means you are exploring the mineral from the ground, from the nature directly. So it is also a kind of a primary activity. So primary activities, four activities: agriculture, forestry, fishing, and mining. So this is also not correctly paired. Weaving cloth. That means the raw material obtained from agriculture sector or forest is being weaved into in any industry and make it some finished product. So it's absolutely right. So fourth is industrial activity. So that means all industrial activity which need a processing of the material and then finished product is used by the consumer. So this is a secondary activity. So the third and fourth is rightly paired and rest is not rightly paired. So the how many pairs are rightly paired? Only two. So the answer is here B. B is the right option. Next question number third. Consider the following material: agriculture residues, corn, grain, wastewater treatment sludge, wood meal waste. Which of the above can be used as a feedstock for producing sustainable aviation fuel? Sustainable aviation fuel, or SAF, is a replacement of jet fuel which is produced from hydrocarbons. So from where the sustainable aviation fuel is being produced? It is mainly produced from the biomass-based, okay, fuel. So that could be used in aviation sector because the aviation sector is polluting 10% of the greenhouse gas emitters. So what are the sources of biomass from where the aviation fuel sustainable type it could be manufactured? And that source called as feedstock. So I think agriculture residues, corn, grain, wastewater treatment sludge, wood meal waste, all four is the right uh, feedstock for sustainable aviation fuel. So the option C is right. Answer here is C. Now, question number four. There are two statements regarding the stars. Statement one, Jan's stars live much longer than the dwarf star. So this statement is not right because Jan stars live actually shorter than the dwarf star. Statement two, compared to the dwarf star, Jan star have a greater rate of nuclear reactions. Absolutely right, because both the giant star and dwarf star is made up of hydrogen. Hydrogen isotopes are fusing and converting into helium. As a result, lot of energy is released. In this way, the nuclear fusion reactions operates in the stars. The bigger the star, more will be the hydrogen, more will be the nuclear reaction. So large in size and large in luminosity. That's right. So the giant star are bigger in size, large in luminosity, but nuclear reaction is really fast, so they dry out actually. So they have shorter lifetime. So statement one is false and statement two is correct. So which is the right statement here? I think this D is the right option. Statement one is incorrect, but the statement two is correct. So answer here becomes the D. So the reason here is giant star use up their hydrogen fuel quickly, resulting in a short lifetime. Next question. Which one of the following is synthesized in human body that dilates blood vessels and increased blood flow? You know that for dilation part, nitric oxide is the thing which increase the speed of the blood flow into our veins. Okay, so make the blood little thinner so it can move faster. So answer in the previous case is A. Now, regarding the radar, there are three statements. Consider the following activities. Statement one, identification of narcotics on passengers at airport or in aircraft. Can we use radar for identifying narcotics on passengers and aircraft? It's a long ranging, isn't it or not? So radar, radio waves have been put into use. No, it cannot be used for detecting or identifying narcotics in the aircraft or the passengers. Both. Second, can it use for monitoring the precipitation? Actually, the radar used for the cloud analysis. So cloud thickness will give you the chances of rainfall. So this is the right way. So the radar is one of the uh, best method for predicting the cloudy weather condition and the type of rainfall possible. In short-term weather forecasting, the radars are used. That's right statement. Third, tracking the migration of animals. Yeah, even the caller IDs have been attached and that connected to the radars. You can track the movement of the wild animals too, or domesticated animals. So the radar can be used. So the statement two and three is right. So how many activities could be done? Only two. So that answer is B here. Next question. In which of the following are hydrogels are used? So hydrogel is used for controlled drug delivery in patients. Yeah, you know, for drug delivery mechanism that hydrogels are used. So it in the mobile air conditioning systems also it can use for cooling also. Preparation of industrial lubricants is for the medical fields are also put into use. So all the three are right here. So the D is the right option for the hydrogel applications. Now, which one of the following is the exhaust pipe emission from fuel cell electric vehicles powered by hydrogen? So hydrogen run fuel cell electric vehicle. You know, what is the fuel here? Hydrogen and oxygen combined. Okay, one is anode and another is cathode, and the electrons flows into the circuit and run the vehicle. So byproduct of combination of hydrogen and oxygen is the water molecule. So the water vapor is released and exhaust. So the answer is D here. So the most clean electric vehicle possible. So green hydrogen. Recently, the next question. Recently, the term pumped storage hydropower is actually and appropriately discussed in the context of which one of the following? You know, in the pumped storage, there are 2 or 3 layers of the storage of water has been carried out. And okay, so this is a method to generate power and store the power in the lean period also. So it is a method of long duration energy storage mechanism. using hydroelectric power. So it can control the storage of energy when the water is more or less. So the long duration energy storage could be done using pumped storage hydropower systems. Next, membrane bioreactors are often discussed in the context of what? So membrane is a nano filters. It acts like a nano filters to remove the waste. Okay. So it is used for the wastewater treatment technologies in the municipal or industrial treatment plants. So the answer here is D. So in here answer is D. Here answer is C. Now, next question. Consider the following airports. Dhoni Polo Airport. This is at Itanagar. This airport is at Itanagar in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. It's a greenfield project. Greenfield projects are those which is original projects, okay, which is started from scratch, approved and constructed. So this is Dhoni Polo Airport at Itanagar. This is right. Kushinagar International Airport in the state of UP is also a greenfield project. Vijayawada International Airport is not a greenfield project. It was an old airport which has been rebuilt actually, rebuilt, modernized, and upgraded to international level. So third is not right. So in India, our government has made how many greenfield projects? Around 21 projects actually in the aviation sectors. So here is how many statements are correct? 1 and 2 only. So answer is A. So the old project, which is even called brownfield projects. Now come to the next question. With the reference to water vapors, which of the following statement is or are correct? Water vapor is a gas. Yes, it is a gas. The amount of which decreases with altitude. So 90% of the water vapor is present within 6 kilometers of height actually. So 90% of vapors are present within 6 kilometers of height. As you go higher and higher, water vapors keep on decreasing. So statement 1 is right, because water vapors in the moves from the ground to the sky actually and decreases. Second is the percentage is maximum at the poles. You know, if you see the Earth as moving from equator to poles, the amount of moisture decreases, evaporation decreases. So the water vapor in the air also decreases. So the maximum vapor is at the equator and minimum at the poles. So this statement 2 say percentage of water vapor is maximum at the poles. No, it should be minimum at the poles. So the statement second become incorrect. So the option is only correct here. 1 only regarding water vapor. So answer here is A. Next question. Consider the following description. Annual and daily ranges of temperature remain low. So where annual and daily ranges of temperature remain low? So range means the difference between the maxima temperature and the minima temperature is called the range. So when it's called annual range means the summer maxima and the winter minima, the difference. Okay. And the daily means within 24 hours, the maximum minima difference called the daily range. Now, where the annual and daily ranges remain low, so it is under the effect of sea. So the maritime effect can produce such low ranges of temperature annually as well as daily basis. So the maritime location is required. Second, precipitation occur throughout the year. So there is a climatic conditions where the frontal system is causing rain anytime in a year. The frontal rainfall is not depending on a particular season. It can occur anytime throughout the year. It need a meeting of warm and cold air masses, and the moisture rises are different and causing precipitation. So that is precipitation occurred throughout the year. Means all 12 months there is a rain. That means no dry months are occurred. So amount of rain varies from the coastal to the interior. In coast, it may be 250. If you go interiors, it can be 50 centimeters. So this all conditions you can find in the latitude from the 40 to 60-degree latitude under the effect of the warm currents. Okay, and this situation is formed on the western margins of continent. Western margins of continent. And this type of climate called marine west coast climate. Okay, so all conditions are set. So the answer here is D. So it has a lot of similarity with the China type climate. China type is little hot and the ranges are little more. And precipitation is also a little more. So lower value is 75 to 50 centimeter. That's the only point of difference. So temperate cyclone is also called frontal rainfall. So I hope this question is clear. Now the next question, with the reference to correlative force, which of the following statement is or are correct? Correlative force, first statement, it increases with increase in wind velocity. Okay, so it is maximum at the poles and absent at the equator, right? If you remember the Coriolis force formula, is direct is V omega sine theta. What does it mean? Into 2m. M is the mass of the moving system, V is the velocity of the moving system, omega is the angular velocity of the Earth, theta is the angle of latitude. That means if more is the wind velocity, more will be the Coriolis force, directly proportional. So statement 1 is right. Faster the wind, more will be the Coriolis effect, more will be deflection. So theta means that sine theta is 0. That means at equator, Coriolis effect will be 0. As you are moving from equator to poles, what happened? Theta at the poles become 90. Sine 90 is maximum. So that means maximum Coriolis force is at the poles and the minimum is at the equator. So the maximum at the poles and absent at the equator. Absolutely right. So both the statements are correct. So the answer is C. Both 1 and 2 are correct. On June 21st, every year, which of the following latitude experiences a sunlight of more than 12 hours? Look at this situation. Now, sunlight is falling on the 21st of June. At which point we know on 21st of June, sunlight falls over Tropic of Cancer. When sunlight is a Tropic of Cancer, what happened to the northern hemisphere? The day become longer. So from equator, the length of the day always remain 12 hours. So that means the Tropic of Cancer become 14 hours. Then 16 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours, and the North Pole, 90-degree become 24 hours. Okay, but if you go in the southern hemisphere, then what happened? The length of the day become shorter and shorter. The South Pole becomes 0 hours. So that is the situation on the 21st of June every year. Now question is, so which of the following latitude experience sunlight more than 12 hours? More than 12 hours means in the summer, in the northern hemisphere latitudes above Tropic of Cancer. Okay, above Tropic of Cancer has more than 12 hours, isn't it? Tropic of Cancer itself is 14 hours and Arctic Circle is also around 18 hours to 20 hours, isn't it? So this is true, right? Because equator is 12 hours. Tropic of Capricorn is 10 hours. So this 1 and 3rd is not right. So select the correct answers using the code. Which code are right? So 1, 2 and 4 experience sunlight on 21st of June more than 12 hours. So that means 2 and 4. The D is the right option. Now, which one of the following regions has the world's largest tropical peatland? Peatland is a swampy areas. Okay, which hold about 3 years worth of global carbon emissions from fossil fuels and possible destruction of which can exert detrimental effect on the global climate. Which one of the following denotes that region? You know, Amazon is also a tropical rainforest. Congo is also this. So the answer here is B. Congo, based in Democratic Republic of Congo, has the world's largest tropical peatland. Okay. So it says that it's more than the Amazon. Peatland is a marshy area. Peatland is what called? Peatland is a marshy area, swampy areas. So here, blue carbon is here. It can store more carbon. Okay, then it is producing it. So as a result, one of the best solution to the climate change, global warming, and carbon reduction is increase the peatland. But when it is get destroyed, it will be affecting the global climate. Answer is B. And second largest peatland is Amazon of Brazil. So now answer for tropical peatland largest answer is Congo Basin. B is the right option. So now with reference to perfluoroalkyl and perfluoroalkyl substance that are used in making many consumer products, consider the following statements regarding PFAS. So first statement, PFAS are found to be widespread in drinking water, food, and food packaging material, right? And second, PFAS are not easily degraded in the environment. Persistent exposure to PFAS can lead to bioaccumulation in animal bodies. All the three statements are right. And these are a type of permanent uh, chemicals, okay, which cannot degrade, which is synthetically produced by human activity, used in different consumer product. These are entering into human bodies, animal body through food, air, water, isn't it? So all the three statements are right. So these substance is being listed under the Stockholm Convention. Okay, Stockholm Convention, which ban persistent organic what? Pollutant. So this was in the news. So all three is correct. So answer here is D. Now consider the following: carabid beetles, centipedes, flies, termites, wasps. So parasitoid species are found in how many of the above kind of organisms? So only parasitoid organisms are those which live in the host and destroy the host actually. So the wasp is the majority of them. Wasp is that flies are there, and the beetles, a few beetles are there, carabid beetles. So the only three are parasitoid in nature. So answer is here is B. Now consider the following plants: groundnut. Groundnut is also called peanut. Okay, horse gram or the soya bean. So all these three crops is legumes crops. Okay, and legumes crops belongs to which family? Pea family. So how many of the above belongs to the pea family? Answer is all the three. So answer is C here. Now, consider the following statement. Statement 1. Indian flying fox is placed under the vermin category in the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Okay, the statement is right. And statement 2. Indian flying fox feeds on the blood of other animals. No, the flying fox feed on the fruit. Okay, fruits of not other animals, the fruits of plants. This is the right thing. So the statement 2 become incorrect. So here out of this, statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. So the answer is D here. Now consider the following statement. Next question. Statement 1. Atmosphere is heated more by incoming solar radiation than by terrestrial radiation. No. So how the ground and the air get heated up? Mechanism is different. First, the sunlight will come the from the sun, passing through all the layers of atmosphere, hit the ground get heated up, and this incoming radiation called as solar radiation called insolation. So once it hit the ground, so ground get heated up and that heat energy converted to IR. And this radiation becomes terrestrial radiation. This terrestrial radiation heat up the atmosphere. So this is an IR rays, which is responsible for heating the atmosphere, not the incoming solar radiation. So who is more responsible? So here the statement is getting wrong actually. Atmosphere is heated more by incoming, not more by incoming, more by outgoing terrestrial radiation actually. So this statement is wrong. So in outgoing terrestrial radiation or IR rays is blocked by the greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, ozone, ground ozone. So the and water vapors that trapped it and get the atmosphere heated up. Okay. So the statement 2 is right. So here written carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases in atmosphere are good absorber of long wave radiation. Long wave radiation is IR, which is heat waves that do the heating of atmosphere. The statement 2 is correct. So here also the answer is D. Statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. So D is the right option. Now consider the following statement. Statement 1, thickness of the troposphere at the equator is much greater compared to the poles. Absolutely right. If you see the atmosphere at the poles, it goes up to 18 kilometers. And at the equator, height of the troposphere is around 18 kilometers. But at the poles, it is only 8 kilometers height. So that means at troposphere is thicker over the poles and smaller over the poles. Okay. So that means thickness of troposphere at the equator is much greater as compared to the pole. This statement is right. 18 kilometers is at the equator and 8 kilometers at the pole. So the statement is right. Statement 2, at the equator, heat is transported to greater height by strong convection current. Absolutely right. At the equator, the sunlight falls directly throughout the year, all 12 hours, every day, all 365 days. So heat surplus zone. So the warmer air get risen up by the convection process. So the strong convection current push the atmosphere or troposphere higher here. This is one reason. Even the Coriolis effect is also stronger. And the rotation speed is also highest at the equator. That also push it outward more. It's called centrifugal forces. Two reasons are there. One, strong convectional current, and second is the strong centrifugal forces. Centrifugal force, because strongest speed is here. So statement 2 is right. So we can accept as a reason. So both statement 1 and 2 are correct. And statement 2 explain the statement 1 properly. So answer here is A. Now consider the next question. Consider the following: pyroclastic debris, ash, dust, nitrogen compound, sulfur compound. How many of the above are products of volcanic eruptions? If you see, so according to me, all 4 are the emissions come from the volcanic process. So these are all volcanic materials. So pyroclastic debris is also called the tephra. These are solid material which erupt from the volcanic site, and the fine volcanic material like called aerosol, which is or the fine dust particle from the volcanic release called volcanic ash and volcanic dust, which remains for few days to few months into the year and falls onto the ground back, called volcanic. Nitrogen compound is very less, so many textbook does not contain that. You see, some studies identified that molecular nitrogen, which maximum is in the atmosphere, is a byproduct of degassing. And so that you can add. So even the minor emission of ammonia is also there, or nitrogen oxide. So this also been there. But more than the nitrogen compound, what is more released by volcanic process? Sulfur compound, like sulfur dioxide, especially. Sulfur dioxide or hydrogen sulfides, hydrogen sulfide, hexafluorides. All these are there. So just all four are right. So according to me, D is the right option. Now come to the next question. Which of the following is or are inferences from the isothermal map from the month of January? January means the northern hemisphere is colder. Okay, when not January means northern hemisphere is what? Colder. And southern hemisphere is warmer. So isothermal map means the lines that join the places with the same temperature called isothermal lines, and the map called isothermal map. So the month of January, how does it look like? So that means the languages with this to northern hemisphere, I mean. So the northern hemisphere deviate. The isotherms deviate to the north over the ocean and to the south over the continent. Look at this. This is a month of January isotherm. When the water bodies are coming, okay, when the water bodies are coming, these isotherms are moving towards what? Towards the north in northern hemisphere. And when the land mass is coming, they are moving towards what called south. So this statement is correct, isn't it or not? Whenever the water bodies are there, it is moving upward. When the land mass coming, moving downward. This is right. So statement one is correct. The presence of cold oceanic current like Gulf Stream, North Atlantic Drift make North Atlantic Ocean colder, and the isotherm bend towards north. This statement is not Gulf Stream, North Atlantic Drift, which is you can find here. This is the Gulf Stream location. This is North Atlantic Drift. These are warm currents. These are which currents? Warm currents. So statement two is not right. So the only one is right. Right. So the option A is right here. Now, next question. Which of the following countries are well known as the two largest cocoa producer in the world? Cocoa, 60% of world cocoa is produced in Africa, and the rest from the Latin America, Central America, or the Asian countries comes out. And Africa is Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana. The world 50% you can get is been produced from here only. Cote d'Ivoire, this country is on the Western African coast, West African countries. West African countries having the tropical rainforest type of climatic condition. Ghana is the next, and third is Indonesia, fourth is Ecuador, then Cameroon, Nigeria, Brazil, Peru, Democratic Republic of Congo, Colombia. All these are the other countries. So answers, top countries are this. So answer here is C. Now with reference to Himalayan rivers joining Ganga downstream from Prayagraj as we are moving from west to east, which of the following sequence are correct? When moving from west to east, so this is west, this is east. Okay. So on the west, this is a Allahabad or Prayagraj. So first river that meets Gomti, then is what? Ghagar, then is what called Gandak, then is what called Kosi. So the sequence is this: Gomti, Ghagar, Gandak, and Kosi. So B is the right option here. Consider the following statement. Statement one: rainfall is one of the reasons for weathering of rock. Absolutely right. So second statement: rainwater contains carbon dioxide in solution, right? So when carbon dioxide is there, carbonic acid, and they do, I think that statement two is right. Statement three: rainwater contain atmospheric oxygen also there. Atmospheric oxygen also get dissolved. So oxidation, rusting can do it. All the three statements are right. So with which of the following is correct in respect of the above statements? Both statement two and statement three are correct, and both of them explain the statement one, right? So how the statement two can explain the statement one or the weathering caused by the rainfall? When rainwater meets with the carbon dioxide get dissolved in the rainwater and produce carbonic acid. And this carbonic acid is the best leaching agent and help in the chemical weathering of the rocks. Especially carbonate rocks can do this, like limestone, dolomites, calcite rocks, and so on. So underground landforms or karst topography it can produce. Second situation, like rainwater contains atmospheric oxygen. When water plus oxygenated environment, when meets with the iron and or other metals, so these metals undergo rusting. Okay, the rusting part is also called corrosion. So this also a kind of chemical weathering on. So the metal or ferric minerals can get undergo weathering. So the statement uh, 2 and statement 3 can explain the weathering by rainfall in this manner. So by chemical weathering. The statement A is right. So option here is A. Now consider the following countries like Finland, Germany, Norway, and Russia. How many of the above countries have a border with the North Sea? So how many countries with the border with this? You see, this is the North Sea, this map. What are the borders? Like 8 countries are bordering like UK, France, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, then small part is Sweden and Norway. Okay. So the Finland is not bordering it. So this statement is right. Finland is not bordering this. Germany is bordering us. Norway is bordering us. Russia is bordering. Where is Russia? Russia is not bordering here. So this is not right. Then how many countries in the list is bordering the North Sea? Answer is only 2. So B is the right option. So what are the 2 countries in this map? Germany. This is Germany is bordering. And second is Norway. But there are other countries also like Denmark also is there, Netherlands is also there, Belgium is also there, France is also there, UK is also there. So for this answer, go with only 2, Germany and Norway is bought. Finland is not bought. Finland is on. Consider the following information. Waterfalls like Dhuandar Fall in Malwa region is located in Narmada River, right in the state of Madhya Pradesh in Jabalpur. Jabalpur. So you can see this is Dhuandar Fall. Okay, this is Dhuandar Fall located in Narmada River in the state of Madhya Pradesh, in the state of MP. And Hundru Fall is in near Ranchi. Okay, near what? This is near Ranchi in Jharkhand in Chotanagpur plateau on the Sonareka River. So this statement. Second is also rightly clear. Jarsuppa waterfall is located in Western Ghat. इसको jog fall भी बोलते हैं. This is also called as jog fall or Jasuppa fall or Mahatma Gandhi fall is located in the state of Karnataka. Okay, in the Western Ghats. That's right. But on which river? Netravati river? No, it is on Shravati river. Which river called? Shravati river. So statement, the pair number 3 is not right. So how many information has correctly matched? 1 and 2. Only 2. So B is the right option here. So consider the following statements. Region Central Asia contains Vosges Mountain, which is a folded type of mountains. No, Central Asia does not contain. Vosges Mountain is in the France actually. So it's not only a folded, it's a block mountain. So the statement, this is not matching. Second, in Europe, Alps mountain, Southern Europe and Alps mountain, that's right. But is it a block mountain? No, it is a folded mountain. The folded mountain. So the statement is, this makes the statement, this pair also incorrect. Now, in North America, northeast of North America is Appalachian Mountains, the folded mountain, absolutely right. And this in this South America, Andes is located here, folded mountain. So third and fourth is correct. So how many is correctly paired? Only 2 is correctly paired. So B is the right option. So if you want to see this of North American part, suppose let me draw the North American map. You can and South American map. You can see it. Suppose this is. So this is your Appalachian Mountains are located. This is a location of what called Appalachian Mountains. Okay, but in the South American case, if you want to see this, this is Andes Mountain. This is which mountain? Andes This is Andes Mountains location. And this is called Appalachian Mountains. Okay, these both are folded type of mountains. Appalachian is a little older than the Andes Mountains. It's in the long, so you can read it. So now, next question. The following organisms are mentioned here, like cicada, frog hopper, and pond skater. Cicada is an organism which is absent in the Silent Valley. And that's what it is not producing. Why Silent Valley is called Silent Valley? Why it remains silent? Because there is one insect called cicada which is absent actually. Example, remember in Silent Valley, cicada insect is absent. Okay, insect absent. So no sound produced there. So it remains a silent valley in this manner. So it's a kind of insect. Cicada is a kind of what? Insect. You can, and frog hopper is also there. Pond skater is also insect. So the answer is C here. 41 is C. Frog hopper is an insect and a record of high jumping, you can call it. Can jump from one plant to another. So next question. Consider the following statement. State one, many chewing gums found in the market are considered source of environmental pollution. How chewing gums are source for the pollution? Yes, it is a source for pollution. Statement one is right. Question is how? Statement two is given for it. Many chewing gums contain plastic as a gum base. Absolutely right. So both the statement is right and the statement two correctly explain the statement one. So A is the right option. So answer here is A. So both statement one and statement two are correct, and statement two explain the statement one. Now, next question. Consider the following pairs. Country is given and the animal found in its natural habitat. Brazil is a home ground of Indri. No, Indri is found in the Congo and Madagascar. Okay. So this is not correctly paired, first one. Okay, elk is found in North America. North America, Great Plains. So this is not in Indonesia. This is also not correct. Bonobo is found in the Congo Basin. Found in the Congo, this Democratic Republic of Congo, or Central Africa. So this is also not correctly paired. So how many of the pair given above are correctly matched? None of them. So answer is D. You can see the Indira is a native of Madagascar, not Brazil. Elk is found in North America, part of Europe and Asia, not Indonesia. Bonobo is found in Democratic Republic of Congo, not Madagascar. So all the three are wrong. Match. Next question. Consider the following statement. Lion do not have a particular breeding season. It can breed anytime. So this statement is right. Unlike the most other big cats, cheetah do not roar. Oh yeah, cheetah does not roar actually. Okay. Lion and tiger are roaring, but cheetah leopard does not roar. This produce different type of sound actually. Unlike the male lion, male leopard do not proclaim the territory. Now they do proclaim the territory. So the statement third is incorrect. Okay, that means statement one and statement two is correct, but statement third is incorrect. So which of the statements given above are correct? One and two only. So answer here is A. Now consider the following statement regarding World Toilet Organization. Statement one, it is one of the agencies of the UN. It is an NGO actually, the non-governmental organization. So it's not an agency of UN. So statement one becomes wrong. World Toilet Summit, World Toilet Day, and World Toilet College are the initiative of these organizations to inspire action to tackle the global sanitation crisis. This is right. Main focus of the function of World Toilet Organization is to grant fund to the least developed countries and developing countries to achieve their end of open defections. No, it is not focused on fund actually, but just awareness, education, isn't it? Okay, so this statement only two is right. So the answer A, yes, two only is the right option. Now, which of the following is the correct description of 100 million farmers? It is a platform for accelerating the transition toward food and water systems that are net zero carbon, nature positive, and that aims to increase farmers' resilience, right? So it's a global initiative where the farmers want to ensure food supply in sustainable manner, so carbon neutrality targets, nature-based farming, farmer resilience for a long time. So this statement one is right. Is it an international alliance and network of individual and farmers organization? So organic farming, no. Digital platform, no. It is a platform for mission for encouraging farmers to form farmer product organization or agribusiness consortium, no. Objective of 100 million farmers international initiative designed to accelerate the transition to the sustainable food and water system, focusing on reducing carbon emission, promoting nature positive that aims to increase farmer resilience. So option is right. It's international. Now the next question. Consider the following: battery storage, biomass generator, fuel cell, roof top, solar photo, solar photovoltaic units. How many of the above are considered distributed energy resource? What is distributed energy resource? Of the grid, at the smaller scale, you can install it and generate electricity, and you can use it anytime. So if far-flung places, rural areas, distant places need such kind of sources of electricity, and that is called distributed energy resource. Can you get it from battery storages? Your battery, you can use it anywhere off grid. Biomass generator, biomass-based generator could be installed anywhere, also wherever biomass is available. A fuel cell is like that, like the battery type. Or hydrogen, this or rooftop solar photovoltaic units, solar, wind, all renewable energies are also been covered under that actually. Most of the renewable energies are off grid too. So answer is all are right actually. So D is the right option. So you can see what is uh, distributed energy resources. This when electricity is generated from source, often renewable sources near the point of use instead of centralized generation system from the bigger power plant. So for example, from where distributed energy resources comes out, rooftop solar photovoltaic units, wind generating units, battery storage, batteries from which is using electric vehicles to export power back to the grid, combined heat and power units, trigeneration units, which utilize the waste heat. Okay, biomass generators, which are using the agriculture waste or industrial agro waste. Open or closed cycle gas turbines, so reusing the heat back again. Reciprocating engines like diesel or oil or hydro or mini hydro schemes or fuel cells, all is a part of it. So here answer is D. All are the sources for distributed energy resource: battery storage, biomass generator, fuel cell, and rooftop solar photovoltaic units. D is the right option. Next, which of the following having this relationship with an insect, with tree, that has co-evolved with it, and that is the only insect that can pollinate this tree? That answer is fig. Fig tree has a unique co-evolutionary relationship with the fig wasp. It's kind of insect, which only insect can pollinate that fig tree. The mutualistic relationships are there with the fig wasp and the fig tree. So the answer is A here. Next, there are three organisms: butterflies, fish, and frog. How many of the above have poisonous species among them? So there are many butterflies, fish, and frogs are poisonous. So all the three. So C is the options. So some butterflies have toxic substance that deter predators. Some fish like butter fish contain potent toxins. Even many frogs have that poison called a toxin skin. So answer in the previous case is what? C, all the three are poisonous species. Next question. Consider the following. Kesho, Papua, red center. How many of the above three are actually native to India? Only the red centers. Red centers is a native of Andhra Pradesh, southern Andhra Pradesh, in deep forest areas. Okay. And the, like cashew nut comes from the Brazil, actually. Native of what? Brazil and Portuguese get this from Brazil to India. So coastal areas from east and west coast known for cashew nut plantation in India. So it's not a native of India. Papaya is from the Central America, like from the southern Mexico, and then introduced to India papaya. So this northeastern state is producing papaya a lot. So this is coming from the Central America. Comes from where? Central America is the source of papaya. So only Indian state of Andhra Pradesh is source for red sandals. It's a high value wood, which is high demand in the China. So smuggling and all. So, so how many of the above three are actually native to only one in this given statement? So answer is A. Consider the following statements. Statement one, there is an instability and worsening security situation in the Sahel region. You know, area between the Sahara Desert and the Congo Basin is called a savanna, and where the rainfall is less than 60 actually, that area becomes Sahel within the savanna type. So here rainfall is less than what? 60 centimeter a year. It's a part of a savanna, more dry part of savanna becomes Sahel region. So it's politically unstable. Okay, and security situation is worsened. That's statement one is right. Statement two, there have been military takeover coups in several countries of Sahel region in the recent past. Yeah, from the Mali, isn't it, to Chad and all coup has happened. So the statement two is right. Both can explain each other actually. Both statement one and two are correct, and statement two explain statement one. So answer here is A. Next question. Consider the following statement. Statement one, India does not import apples from the United States of America. It do import. The statement one become incorrect. So second statement, in India, the law prohibit the import of genetically modified food without the approval of competent authority. Called that competent authority is called GI. That means statement second is right. We cannot import GM crops for food purposes. If we are importing any such item that need an approval from GI, that means statement two is right, but statement one is not right. So that means option is D. Statement one is incorrect, but statement two is correct. So answer here is D. Now come to the next question. Consider the following statement. Statement one, recently Venezuela has achieved a rapid recovery from its economic crisis and succeeded in preventing its people from fleeing, immigrating to other countries. Not right, actually. It's still people are fleeing. Okay, not achieved rapid economic recovery. Okay, so still the people are fleeing, actually. It's not able to prevent that fleeing. So statement one is incorrect. Statement two, Venezuela has world largest oil reserves. Still, this point is true. Statement two is correct, but statement one is incorrect. So answer is D here. Now, next question. Consider the following statement. Statement one, European Parliament approved Net Zero Industrial Act recently. Yes, like I think in the March, April, this approved it and final signature has achieved in the May last week of 2024. So this is right. So European Union intended to achieve carbon neutrality. Yes. So which year European Union intended to achieve carbon neutrality by 2040? No, by 2050. By 2050. 50, and therefore aim to develop its own clean technology by that time. That's right, but the year is wrong, so the statement become incorrect. Actually, recently in 2024, from the process started from March 2024 and finalized by the May 2024, European Parliament approved Net Zero Industrial Act. So according to that act, different technologies would be developed. So as a result, carbon neutrality would be achieved by the year 2050. So here, statement 1 is right, but statement 2 is incorrect. So answer here will become C. Actually, next question. Longest border between the two countries in the world is, out of these options, Canada and US have the longest border. That's right. First rank is Chile and Argentina, the third actually. And second rank is Kazakhstan, Russia, China, India. So which is the right option? Which is the longest border? If you see this, Canada, US has the longest border, approximately 8,900 kilometers. And second longest border between Russia and Kazakhstan. Third, Argentina, Chile. Fourth, Mongolia, China. Fifth, China, Russia. Sixth, India, Bangladesh. So here, which is the top land border sharing two countries, Canada and United States of America, around approximately around 8,900 kilometers. And this is called as 49th parallel actually. The boundary called as 49th parallel latitude technically. So answer is clear in the previous case. A is the right option. Now next question. Consider the following statement. India is a member of International Grain Council. Yes, India is a member of it. So the country need to be a member of the International Grain Council for importing and exporting of rice and wheat. Not the country can import and export rice and wheat without being a member of International Grain Council. So the statement second is not correct. So the only one, that is A, is the right option. Which of the following was the largest inclusion in the intangible cultural heritage list of UNESCO? Recently, Durga Puja has been enlisted. The answer is here is B. Here answer is A. Next, consider the following countries: Italy, Japan, Nigeria, South Korea, South Africa. Which of the above countries are frequently mentioned in media for the low birth rates and the aging population or declining population? So the negative growth rates are there. Below the replacement ratios. Even Italy is around 1. Japan is also around 1, isn't it? But South Korea is below 1.85. So these are very low birth rates. So answer is Italy, Japan, South Korea. Nigeria and South Africa population were rising. So the answer is 1, 2, and 4 actually. So answer is A here. So which of the following properties included in the World Heritage List released by the UNESCO? So one is Shantiniketan, second is Rani Wow, a sacred ensemble of the Hosalas or Mahabodhi temple complex are both there. So how many of the above properties are included in 2023? So actually there are all 4 sites under the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. But recently in 2023, Shantiniketan is added and the sacred ensembles of Hosalas are included. Rani Ki Bav and the Mahabodhi temple complex added previously actually. So the answer is only 2. Because they have said 2023, which sites are added? So only 2 sites were added. That's Shantiniketan and like Hosalas. Now, next question. According to the Environmental Protection Act agency, which of the following is the largest sources of sulfur dioxide emission? Sulfur dioxide comes out burning of fossil fuels, coal, oil and gas. So coal produces more, and coal is maximum used in locomotives or the ships or metal extraction or in power plant. Answer is power plant. So answer is D. A power plant using fossil fuels are releasing maximum number of sulfur dioxide actually. Then second industry is locomotives. Third is the metal, and then ships comes out to be. So here, sulfur dioxide major source of pollution is the power plants based on the fossil fuels. They are in thermal power plants. Second question, consider the following statement. The Red Sea received very little precipitation in any form. Yeah, because the dry climatic condition. Here the dry and permanent anticyclonic conditions are there. Anticyclonic condition. Why is permanent anticyclonic condition? Because of the, it is a part of a hot latitude or subtropical high pressure zone, which restrict the rainfall, cloud formation, and atmosphere remain stable. No water comes into the Red Sea from the rivers are there. No any big rivers are. And so both statements are right. So the C is the right option for this question. Now consider the following statement. Suez pipeline is a strategic route for Persian Gulf oil and natural gas shipment to Europe. Like from this is the Persian as on the West Asia or Gulf countries. From here, the oil reaches to the Europe that has to pass through this Suez Canal. Then now, in order to skip that, other alternative has been created called a Suez pipeline that will started from the in Sukna in Red Sea to the Sidi Karir in the Mediterranean. That's correct. So statement two, Suez pipeline connect Red Sea with the Mediterranean, is right. So the statement both is correct and explain the statement one also. Why we need Suez pipeline? So take the oil from the Gulf country and put to the Europe. That's Suez pipelines are put into use for it. So A is the right option. Next, consider the following pairs. There are countries and reasons for being in the news. First pair, Argentina post economic crisis, absolutely right. Sudan, war between two countries, regular army and paramilitary force. This is also right. Turkey, like rescinded its membership of NATO. No, it's not. The statement as a pair three is not right. So only two pairs are right. So B is the right option. So now the last question. So we have done around 55 questions. The 55th question is, which of the following is the author of the book, The Indian Way and Why Bharat Matters? And this is written by our foreign minister, external affairs minister called Subramanian Jayashankar. So answer is D. Thank you all of you. Take care. Bye. Best of luck for your results.